Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll now move forward with the intro. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell icon. To see full readings, you can further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There, you'll get to see full readings, early readings, as well as other future dynamics I plan to offer. Please also remember that I offer personal readings, and you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below. Thank you, and now we'll move forward with your reading. Okay, hi Gemini, welcome to the channel. This is Naveen Ferguson. Okay, so I have been introducing a new segment, which is the Sun and Moon segment, whereby I cover a reading in relation to your sun sign, which is like generally like your core self and your conscious mind, and it relates more so to your external world. And then I'd cover the moon sign of the energies flowing through your sign, which would be more so your subconscious world and like certain things that you may not be aware of in more internal dynamics, what's going on in you. And of course, with the sun and moon sign, they sometimes, cross over or blend in certain respects, depending, which is healthy, because we can be as conscious as possible depending where we are, and sometimes that blends into aspects of our subconsciousness which we may not necessarily fully understand sometimes, but we are aware of, so I'm trying to bring in some clarity in that. This is a new segment whereby I also want to bring in levels of psychology, almost like a type of therapy, you know what I mean? But for right now, all the tools aren't in place. I'm still making up the layout, how this is going to go. I'm changing up the layout a little bit again, since I've done some previous signs already. I'm waiting on some cards, some new decks. Thank you for my Patreon members as well, because it's through your support that I'm able to afford and try to invest back into the growth of the channel and all the dynamics I'd like to share with you. So if I had the other decks, which is I'm still waiting on shipping, I would have had the sun sign like cards, right? Leave them out there, and then I'd take the moon sign and I'd overlay it, and then we'd get to see even a deeper understanding. But for right now, I only have one deck, so you'll have to try to remember for me as I try to remember for you. Also, with regards to my current technologies, I can only let this reading go for so long. I can't, be doing it for too long. My current technology will not support that. So it might seem a bit fast, but yeah, just please bear with me, because as time goes on, I will refine this segment. This segment is normally, as I've made it for the Lotus members on my Patreon page only, but for right now, I believe I will also make it available fully for YouTube as I continue to refine it. And also you get to see, almost like a free publicity, as it were, in relation to the new segment. Okay, I have a paper on the side of me. You can't see it, but it has my notes, and so I could so I don't get lost. Okay, but as time goes on, I really want to make this a very more in-depth understanding for our health and well-being in all aspects. Your support would be greatly appreciated if you consider becoming a Patreon member. It'll really help the growth of the channel. Okay, so Gemini, let's get into your sun sign at the moment. We have your core personality right here at the time frame of the reading. Oh yeah, which is May 6th to May the 30th of 2024. Okay, so this right here will be your core self, your sense of self, your basic preferences, your romantic compatibility, or what's happening with you romantically, and how you are moving through the world at this time. Okay, and this will be a crystal card that will also assist with what crystal might be beneficial for your sun sign at this time. So let's check it out. Okay, so your core self, you're going through the motions. This is the temperance card. You're going through the motions right now. You're waiting in anticipation and bated breath and within reason. I sense a mature energy of your core self. You're not entirely restless. There is a pressure upon your core self as well. Okay, it's like a pressure to explode and grow and be and become more and do more and advance more and move forward. But I sense there's a tempering in that. Well, clearly temperance. There is a controlling of that energy of your core self right now. You can feel it. You're holding back certain aspects of that excitement so that you do not get in your own way, that you deal with the processes and procedures, what's expected of you at this time. That's what's happening in your core self. It's a very mature energy that's coming through with the Temperance card, because you know through your efforts and through the energies of the universe assisting you, guiding you, you are going to hit those goals that you have in mind. So it's a very mature energy going through you at this time. It's an anticipation and a steady, consistent momentum towards what you're working on. Further clarification for the temperance. Yeah, see what I mean? We have the Queen of Cups. This is you again, being clarified. See, she's like her cup of the Ace of Cups right in there. She wants that to be filled. And she's like anticipating. There's a waiting happening with her. She's going through the motions. She's presenting herself with poise and regality, or regality. She is coming across as very optimistic about the future, looking past the storm clouds, seeing the light of day break through. There is a hope. There is a expectancy to her. Okay, that your heart will be fully filled as if you are faithful and just to where it is you are envisioning yourself to go. There is an expectancy in that cup of hers. Okay, it's very mature. She's not allowing her emotions to get away with her in this sense. Okay, that's what I'm sensing. This is what's happening with you. You are refining yourself, but you have to wait. You have to continue the process. That's what your core self is happening. The universe said, take another card. Wow. Yes. See what I mean? The Six of Wands. This is this is you continuing your stride. You are being supported. Your accolades are coming your way. You're being vindicated as you go. Each process that you make is another victory. It's another hurdle overcome. Okay, or overcame. You're coming from very promising steps. You're being advised or kind of like prompted up as you go, like encouraged. Yeah, that's the word. Encouraged as you're going along, and you're going towards victory. There is a momentum. There is a reputation that you've been building up. There is also levels of experience that you've been building up as time goes on, and it's only one more hurdle, like one more step, like one more climb. You're almost there to the next phase of things, the next goal. You're going there steadily, strongly. Your core self is very encouraged at this time. It's very high self-esteem, but it's not arrogant. It's like you've earned this and you're going to do your best to make the most of it. Okay? I also sense for some of you, you are your core self is being an example, as seen out there, is being an example for others as well. I don't think that you know all of them, but you, as you're moving forward right now, almost some of you are doing something like almost impossible. Some people might consider it impossible, but you are showing them that it is possible. So that's literally what's happening in your core self, in your sun sign right now, Gemini. That is highly encouraging. Keep it up. Let's see what's happening in your sense of self. How are you viewing yourself? How are you feeling about all this at the moment? Yeah, see, you are ready to sign on the dotted line. You're ready to make something permanent, streamline, like you're ready to create an established understanding with the Hierophant. With your sense of self, you are open to opportunity, you're open to negotiation, you're open to collaborations, and you just want to set up like your core self and like your sense of self. You want to know that you have a peace in what you're doing. Like there is an establishment, there is an agreement, okay, that like the wool won't be, or the sheet won't be pulled from under you, the rug won't be pulled from under you. You want, your sense of self is that you want a steadiness, you want, how would I put this? Because it's I'm coming. There's a multiple understandings that is kind of communicating with you, or you're interacting with at this time, that all comes together to formulate something that has a lot of connections, but altogether they come to as having like this very cohesive, very tamed, very coherent understanding. So some of you could even be working with a lot of different groups or a lot of different people, or have a huge agenda ahead of you that has varying points of completion. Okay. So it's like your sense of self is just wants all of that to come together in a very balanced and stable way. Further clarification for the Hierophant, and this is also contracts and stuff coming your way, like I was trying to allude to as well. So your sense of self is really going to be edified by your work. It's going to entreat these contracts or entreat these agreements, handshakings. Okay. So your sense of self, I sense, will be satisfied in that. Okay, because you are worthy of it. Further clarification. Yeah, see the Queen of Swords. You are very clear and precise of what you want, very clear and precise of how you negotiate, how you deal with people, separating any like friendship, business, family. There is a separation. You know where not to bide your time, where it's not warranting you anything, or it's not a part of your agenda. No one could come to you with nonsense. Your sense of self at this time is very clear. You know where you want to go. You know what you're about. You know who has your back, and who is not. They don't need to be involved with you at this time. Okay. Your sense of self with the Queen of Swords is someone who is persevering and is not afraid to do things herself if she needs to. She has no problem doing that. She'll call out something like it is, within respect. Okay? She's no nonsense in this case. Your sense of self is very clear and adamant towards your direction in your life right now. You're very focused. You're very diligent with it. Further clarification. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. There's a lot of communication happening in all this, okay? And it's coming fast. Almost for some of you, it's like almost every day. But there's a lot of movement in your life right now, okay? Especially as it relates to your sense of self. And you do your best to keep who you are in the minutia of it all. Okay, and you're doing a good job too, actually, especially because of the Hierophant. There's very grounded, very balanced, very reasonable understanding. So keep it up, for real. You are headed in a very strong and prominent direction with that. So let's see what else is happening with your sun sign. This will be your basic preferences. What do you prefer in your holistic understanding of this time? Yeah, the King of Swords. I am not surprised. The King of Swords. What you prefer right now coming through is that the plans and what you have said and agreed upon, your goals, start working in tandem and working without you having to oversee it. You want to know that things are fully assured, that you spoke it, you agreed about it, you signed it, and things, the mechanisms, the strategies, the mechanical work of things is moving as they are supposed to, as you expect them to, as it was agreed upon. Okay, so that you can then further open your self and time towards bigger and loftier goals, the next project of things, or even to further develop yourself as the king of swords, as the planning your life, planning your responsibilities, and being a voice in a very confidential but very powerful role. Okay, you want to free yourself. You want to be free from the certain aspects of mundane at the moment to really focus on growing yourself even further and the bigger picture of things. Okay, that's what you basically would prefer right now, even though at certain points at the moment there is a queen of swords energy. You still have to, your hands have to still be in it. You have to still come through and almost quote unquote micromanage in a certain respect, or double check certain things with certain people or situations or whatever. I'm not saying that you are micromanaging, but sometimes it's almost like you have to just go back and make sure you prefer things to be moving as they should be. Okay, and it is going there. Okay, it is going there, Gemini, so that you could further free up your time, your efforts towards establishing more of your health, the future plannings that you have, and other important things that you know need to be addressed and built upon for future development. Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The Seven of Swords. Some of you are just not trusting that certain people will get certain things done as swiftly or in the way that you have delegated. Okay, that's why I sense that you're not entirely here yet. You're getting there, but there are parts whereby you still have to be the queen of swords. You know, you have to get in there and make sure, which is fine. Sometimes life is not, you know, always like that. Sometimes you have to step in, but that's that's what's happening right now. That's hitting your basic preferences. It's just a challenge, but you're not scared of the challenge. You'll deal with what you need to deal with. Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The sun. It's all in an effort that your life gets better as you go along. There's extreme lofty ambitions and goals in your life, and you are not going to stop. You're not going to leave anything to chance. Okay? You're not going to leave anything to chance. Okay? You are not going to leave anything to chance. Okay? If certain things aren't moving in a certain way, you're going to make it known. And you're going to correct it with the swiftness, with the quickness. Okay, Gemini, I feel you. I understand that. Okay, because this is where you're headed. This is what you want. Wow, look at that. That's interesting. Did you notice that happened? I switched the cards just now and I put these together, and I feel like it's supposed to be. I think the universe now said it had to say in the way that it was. So now the universe is saying, yeah, and you have to carry these two energies as you move forward. The Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, as you move forward to build this new life. Okay, advancing this new life, getting to the next level of things. The Sun card comes in and it's building up everything for the best possible outcome. It's very happy. Okay, very successful, very abundant energy in your time frame right now, and you're moving with that flow. You're feeling those energies. You're being committed. You're going with it. So let's see what your romantic understanding is at this time. Yeah, see, your romantic understanding, there is no time for it. There may be some fun and games and play, and this is very quick coming through right here. Nothing to really say. The Five of Wands. Some of you, your work or whatever you're dealing with, it may be causing some upheavals if you're in a relationship, because you don't have time like that to really, you know, with family, but you're trying to set something up for the longer term, and it's not like you're doing it out of, you know, some ilk or anything like that. That's just how it is right now. Sometimes life gets busy. You see, but it's a thing you have to, you know, talk through, bring into perspective. Perhaps some compromise is needed if you're already in a relationship, but just let them know, your family, your friends, coworkers, whatever the family dynamic is, intimate loved one, that right now you're really committed and focused on this, and it's for the best. It's for the long term of things. For the time being, you may not be able to express or give as much time in other areas. It's not forever, but it's just establishing certain things and then reassessing calendar systems. Okay, so for some of you, that's what needs to happen. For some of you who aren't even in relationships, you may just, someone may try to talk to you, or if there's interested parties, you don't want to enter into that chaotic realm of trying to do a relationship and build your life at this time. You don't have time for that. You'll play, maybe some drinks or whatever, but you're not going to entertain it like that seriously right now. Further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The magician. You have all your energies. You're feeling all these opportunities. You're feeling what you can bring to the table. You now have all the tools and everything, and you're not going to downplay anything. You're not going to slow anything down. You're going to move forward with this magic and make something happen. Okay? Your alchemy has your attention right now, and relationships can wait. Further clarification. Yeah, see, listen. Oh my goodness. Gemini, what did I say? Relationships can wait. Okay? Some of you also, I'm sensing, we're out of relationship, whatever, before, and you just do not want to go through that right now. And some of you do have some trouble in your relationships right now just because of this energy, but there needs to be communication if you want to keep that relationship, to hopefully let them see. And if they don't see it, they don't fully understand, then maybe some tough decisions may have to be made. Okay, use your discernment in doing that, but holistically speaking, your core self, as it expressed externally, you do not have time for relational aspects right now. Let's see how you're moving through the world in your external environment at this time. Yeah, see, listen, that's the same thing. This is how you're moving through. Look, you started with that core self, the temperance, that waiting, that just going through and doing what you need to. Look, what's happening here? How are you moving through? You are dealing with the cups that you have, being very patient, and you are waiting. Do you see that? Do you see that, Gemini? You are waiting. The hand of the universe bringing you that cup. When it's ready. When it's ready. Bringing you that cup. You are waiting. You are doing what you need to, and you are expecting. That's how you're moving through. You're moving through your life right now with optimism and expectancy. Excellent. Further clarification. Yeah! Gemini, look, 9 of Wands. You know that you're almost there. That's what I've been telling you. Okay? Into the next change of things, the next cycle of things, that next breakthrough. 9 of Wands, you're almost to the 10 of Wands. Okay? You want to just keep working. Keep vigilance. Further clarification. Yes! The 4 of Pentacles. With your resources, with your time management, you're being shrewd, you're being frugal, you're being practically sensible with what you have, with your finances, with your social dynamics, with your health. You're committed on making sure the right investment, the right procedures are done. You're not haphazardly going about anything. That's not the time for it. You're being very cautious and reasonable towards setting up yourself for the best success in all of this. That's how you're moving through life at this time, and I don't blame you. I think it's great. I think it's wise, and it's coming through as that's the most positive step to do at this time. Especially, it's requiring a lot of effort. It's requiring a lot of focus, and you are on a victorious track with the sun, especially. So. Gemini. So this is where I would get into now the moon sign, okay? And then I'd overlay it on the sun sign, so then you could see where things are blending together, or the subconscious things that you are not aware of, stuff like that. And even if there's like certain cards that repeat themselves, then you would even know that it's a very serious thing that the universe wants to share with you. Oh, look at that! Just came out, judgment. There's a change coming. There's a what do you call it? Expectancy. It's meant to be happening in your life. Okay, this transition that you're going through, it is meant to happen. Trust it. Trust those energies that are guiding you at this time. I am just trying to give this a reasonable shuffle. Oh, I forgot. Oh, this was the crystal card for your sun sign. Let's see it real quick. Okay, the crystal card for your sun sign is, please forgive me if I mispronounced this. This is lepidolite. Lepidolite is a stone of transition and change. Its strong vibrations quickly activate the heart chakra and the third eye. It can help you transition away from your sadness and lift you up with its strong celestial energy. Also, put under your pillow, it can help with insomnia. Well, that makes perfect sense because of a lot of the energies that you're doing is very, it's a lot of work. And sometimes that could keep you up at night in certain respects, especially considering what's going to happen the next day. And also, you see how it's transition, the energy of transition, the energy of change. Yes, very appropriate for your sun sign. Very appropriate. Okay, so let's get into your moon sign. If you see me rushing a little bit right now, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to my technology. So if you'd like to further help the growth of the channel, please consider becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There you'll see the key memberships, which is $3. That's a membership tier where you can see all readings as well as other dynamics that are associated with that tier. But also, what was I going to say? But also there is the Lotus tier, which has everything the key tier has. And you know what? I wasn't going to take this out, but it came out, so let's leave this here. You'll have the key tier, the Lotus tier, which has everything the key tier has, but the Lotus tier will be the exclusive place to see the sun and moon readings in the future, especially. Okay, so I think there's only four segments for the moon sign that I have here. Great. So right here will be your emotional life, internal, how you really are feeling about everything. This will be here, like your feelings associated with that, if there's any extra dynamics we need to know about. Right here will be your desires around this time of the reading, and also right here will be your subconscious, which you may not be aware of. Okay, so let's get into it. We have an emotional life right here. How is that whole vibe happening with your external life? How is it affecting you internally? Yeah, look at that. Your emotional life is like, listen, you are committed. You are driven. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. Like I said, when we were talking about it in the sun sign, you may have been staying up late at night or waking up early in the morning. You are focused on that pentacle. You are focused on these dreams and goals and visions that you have for yourself. You are not letting it go. Your emotions are very high at this point and committed towards your dreams and making them reality. Okay? Your being is invested into this next transition of things. Okay, that's where your emotions are right now. That's all you could see. That's all you could feel. Okay, further clarification. Yeah, see what I mean? The Seven of Cups, because you have a lot of ambitions, you have a lot of desires. Okay, you have a lot of things you want to do, a lot of places you want to go, a lot of ambitions in the future. Especially you want to be able to consider. You even have the option to consider. Okay, your emotions, like your emotional life right now, is full of dreams, full of expectancies, full of optimisms, and you know each of them are going to take levels of dedication, levels of patience, levels of, how would I put this, creativity. Okay, it requires your all at this time. Okay, and you are aware of that, and that's what you're giving it. Further clarification. Yes. The King of Cups, this person, it is like the emotional card. This person, the King of Cups, he is balanced in his emotion. He is not like, what do you call it, extreme. He is not overreactive, okay? There is a mature peace in his emotion. He understands why he feels this way. He understands the warranty or the prudency of having this type of commitment, this love affair for life that he wants to fully engage with. Okay, you want to engage in life, in your emotions, whereby you don't have to fret about waking up in the morning, where whatever you do for a living, that it is something that brings you peace, stability, and happiness, that you know you can provide for your family or your friends or your loved ones or whatever the situation is. Okay, you understand that where you are placing your energies is the right call for the long term, especially. Okay, the universe said take another card. Whoa, came up 3 cards. No, 2 cards. Wow. Okay, great. Listen, look. This is your emotions right now. You are focused on that money. You are focused on that pentacle. You are focused on that money. You are focused on that pentacle. Okay? This is work. This is your health. This is security. This is a longer foundation. This is investment. This is your reputation. This is your learning. Okay? If some of you are going for a certification or a degree, it's very important. Okay, and you know that you will be rewarded for this. Okay, you know it is a worthwhile endeavor. Okay, and some of you have at least 3 people who are very much supporting you. They have your back. They are pushing you forward. They are helping you in all this. They are encouraging you, and there will be celebration. Okay, and this is also your emotional aspect where you're expecting to celebrate. Some of you are envisioning finally completing whatever this is and moving forward and actually throwing like a party or something like that. You know it's going to be worthwhile. Gemini, you are encouraged to stay the course. Okay, with your emotional aspects of things. There's a lot of opportunity that's there for you, that will be building up for you because of your dedication. Don't give up. Let's see what further emotions or your feelings with regards to all of this is happening in you right now. Oh, look at that. Your feelings are getting that contract. You're feeling, listen, you're feeling like that contract is about to happen. You're feeling that commitment is about to happen. Yes, it is. It's almost there. You're going through certain aspects. You're building your reputation. You're talking to the right people. Your work is showing merit. It's showing fruit. Listen, you're anticipating, okay? You're anticipating, and it is going to come. Further clarification. And again, I took 2 cards. Look at that. The Chariot. Look. The Chariot and the Hangman. Gemini. Look at this. Major Arcana. 3 major. This is huge, okay? The Chariot is like, when I tell you it's coming, it's coming. This is you moving fast. This is stable ground. That's what you want. That's your feelings about it. Okay? Stable ground. There's no shaking. Once you're on that track, once you get that contract, you are good. Okay? Things are going high flying from there. And it'll allow you the opportunity to further grow and develop into ways that you never experienced before with the Hangman. Okay? This is outside the box thinking and development. Okay? Your dreams are going to be able to have the opportunity to be crafted even further into a manifestation of physical reality. Okay? That's how you're feeling. That is what? Gemini, come on. Greatness, I say. Okay, let's see what your desires are for the desires and your feelings. Ah! What did I say? Gemini, the Star. These are your desires. You have so many desires that it's almost unutterable. Okay? The Star card, one of the aspects of the primary energies, is bringing dreams into reality. Okay? It is a miracle card. It's a wish fulfillment card. All of your wish and fulfillments and whatever it is, and even things that you haven't even thought about. Just having the opportunity to be in a place in your life where you can actually see the mechanics and have the resources to actually bring forth a thought into reality faster than, or even more plausible than what is normally done. Because a lot of people sometimes, you dream, you work towards certain things, but sometimes you can't really, it's very difficult to bring many of your dreams across. In some places, people don't even get to see one of their dreams, unfortunately, manifested this real world at the moment. Okay, but you are getting to a place where you can actually see the potential to make a dream reality and have the stepping blocks, craft the stepping blocks, be connected to the stepping blocks on which to bring those realities of your dream to the surface into the real world. Okay, even though your thoughts and stuff are in the real world, but I mean into the tangible 3D-ish type thing. Okay, that's what's happening. Wish fulfillment. These are your desires. The universe hears it, and that is what's happening and working on with you. Externally and internally, those energies are collaborating with the universe. As you saw with the sun sign, if we were able to overlay it, you'd see all those connected forces. But things are happening. Be vigilant, okay? Because your dreams, the universe hears it, is aware of it. It is working on your behalf to assist you in that. Further clarification. Yes, look at that. Prudency, 4 of Pentacles. You have this before in your sun sign. Prudency, consideration, wisdom. Okay, and this opportunity, these developments are coming because you are wise in it. You're not laissez-faire, careless with these gifts, with these opportunities. You're making the most of them. You've earned them. You've shown them in the physical realm, and the universe is also seeing it in the spiritual realm. Okay, Gemini, keep the course. The universe said take the bottom card as it relates to the 4 of Pentacles. Look at that, the 7 of Wands. A lot of communication. If you want to get through this door, you're saying how things are going to go in your life, what you're expecting, the borders of certain things, how you're going to be working. Some people in your life are not going to fully understand it. Some people are, okay? But this is the way you want to go. This is how you're going to be doing certain things. This is why you're holding back on certain things. You're going to tell them this is what you're not doing anymore. This is how you're going to move forward with X, Y, and Z, okay? You're making the understanding known, okay? This is just how your desires are. You realize for you to further your desires, you have to make these critical decisions, whether it be holding back certain things, whether it be coming out of certain things, whether it be laying down a certain other structure in your life when it comes to family or friends. You're explaining it. You're making them understand. You're just saying, this is how I need to do. This is what I need to do to get to the next place. And that's just what you're going to say. Okay? Because you can feel it. You can feel that star energy, that desire. It's coming through, that wish fulfillment. Okay? There's a maturity in your step. There's a groundedness in your step. There's a balance in your step, Gemini. It's not just, in the ether air of dreaming and not working towards that dream. You are working towards it because you realize there has to be a union between the physical action and that energy, putting it out there towards the universe, saying that, hey, I'm doing these physical things. I'm doing my best in this understanding. I'm putting out there the energies of what I expect to happen, what I want to happen. Assist me in that part. And that's what's coming together with that union, okay? That balance, okay? Not further clarification, but we're going to get now into your subconscious, which you are not aware of, which could be something that you need to address. It could be something that you need to know for your well-being, whatever the situation is. Let's see what your subconscious has to say. Yeah, look at that. The 5 of Wands. So what's coming through is don't let the stress get to you, because there can be certain levels of stress. Okay? Don't let people's opinions and judgments, what's coming through the 5 of Wands, get to you. Okay? They're going to have their opinions. They're going to have their judgments. Everybody's on a different tier in life and all that kind of good stuff. Okay? Don't let it get to you. Decompress where you need to. Relax where you need to. Further clarification. Wait a second. The universe told me to take this card right here. Hold on. Oh, this card and this card. Okay, great. Okay, let's see what it has. What further has this? Listen. Listen. What did I say? Don't let it get to you. Gemini, look. The Queen of Wands. It says stand your ground. You are working your passion. This is how you want to live your life. This is how you're going to go for. And you're being very respectful in this. Okay, this is someone who is poised for success. They know their royalty. They know what they're capable of, and they're not going to allow anybody to shoo them off course. This is someone who's convicted in their passions. And look, the 6 of Swords. You're moving away from that strife. You're moving away from that grievances. Okay, calmly, assuredly, taken what you can learn from certain situations, just moving on, leaving those stresses behind. You're not into those long talking. You're just gonna continue going about your business. Okay, that is what your subconscious is trying to tell you. Don't pay the naysayers any mind. It's what's coming through. You just keep on your course. So Gemini, let's take a look at your crystal card as it relates to your moon sign. Cool. This is awesome. We have kunzite. I hope you can see that there. Kunzite. Please forgive me if I mispronounce it. This spiritual stone awakens unconscionable love that is deep within your heart. Its high vibration connects you to a universal love only felt in higher realms. You will feel no negativity, no pain, only a love that transcends space and reality as we know it. That is appropriate. That is excellent. Especially that love and desire for life and your dreams, your goals, to not be moved away from it because of negative forces. Focus on the positive, focus on moving forward. You're doing it, Gemini. Excellent. So I really do hope the reading has helped you. And yeah, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm trying to get YouTube to 1,000 subscribers or more. Well, I want it to go more than 1,000 so I can open up a membership page and other things I want to do. And of course, further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com. The outro message will say more, and I really do hope the reading helped you, Gemini. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Okay, that has been your reading. I really do hope that it helps you, guides you, gives you some clarity. And if you'd like to see the reading in its entirety, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.